Welcome to the next day of Daily Persuasion with Joshua Lisec. I'm not Joshua Lisec. Yes, I am, obviously. All right. There is an interesting little ongoing observation I am making relating to the presidential campaigns of Donald J. Trump and Kamala Harris. And what I am observing, you might have been observing as well, and it offers a powerful lesson to us. It has to do with straw manning versus its little known opposite called steel manning. So, for the uninitiated, straw manning is where there's an individual that you wish to oppose, antagonize, but instead of attacking their positions, their arguments, and having a structured conversation with them about the issues with substance, you create a straw effigy of the person and then beat the crap out of that. So you take the flimsiest, most pitiful representations of their ideas or their claims, and then you attack those. And so you are falsifying their position in many ways in order to attack them. So you are saying that they have ideas that they don't. You're saying that they're doing things that they don't, and then you attack them over it. And what all your side sees is how much you're fighting for them. Oh, you're fighting for them so well. It's amazing how much you're fighting for them. It works in our post-fact tribal age. It does. And it also is wrong. Does that really matter, though? I think it does. But I want to give you an example of this. So the Associated Press, we're still on that. Okay, we're still on that. The Associated Press is talking this weekend about the Harris and Trump campaigns for focusing on independent voters. The winning strategy for the Trump campaign is going to be focusing on the economy and immigration. Whereas Harris seems to be prioritizing abortion over everything else. You know, it might be $10 for gas, but at least you can be 8.5 months pregnant and do what you want to do. It is what it is, right? There are almost a dozen states that have no limit restrictions on any of the trimesters, not semesters. I'm thinking about college for some reason. College football weekend. It is what it is. And so Harris's claim is related to the Project 2025 hoax that Trump is going to sign a national abortion ban. They say this over and over and over again, despite complete and total lack of evidence that this is the case. But it gets certain individuals riled up. Now, what that makes me think, logical conclusion on that, little abortion persuasion, is why do liberal women want abortion on demand for as long into the pregnancy as possible? Oh, this is a biology issue masquerading as a cultural and political one. Who are liberal women sleeping with? Yeah, we're going to go there. Oh, we are so going to go there. We're going to come back to straw manning and steel manning in a moment. I'm actually steel manning the argument for women, by the way, on abortion. Surprise, surprise. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Here we go. It does not seem to be a question of political differences, even religious ones, but genetic, biology, survival of the fittest. Who, I ask again, are liberal women sleeping with? Well, they're not sleeping with conservative men. There's a joke I see from time to time. Who is an independent male voter? A secret Republican who wants to sleep with a liberal woman. That's probably true. But by and large, liberal women are wanting to sleep with liberal men or libertarian men, not conservatives, not Republicans. Do you see where I'm going with this, right? Liberal women want the option to terminate the offspring, should they so choose, long after the fact. It's eugenics. Think about that. The genetics that drive values, and we know that there's a correlation. The genetics that drive liberal values result in males whose reproductive fitness is so poor that their women want the option to exterminate their offspring. Wow. So the issue isn't just about women. It's about men. Now, we also know that upwards of 50% of abortions occur because of extreme pressure from the male. Which, if we talk about this again as a biological issue, someone who is not fit to be a father genetically, that seems to confirm it. So notice what I'm doing is I'm steel manning the position of the abortion enthusiast, the abortion enjoyer, liberal female. Notice that that's what I'm doing. I'm not saying, oh, look, they're horrible, evil, terrible people. I'm recognizing that it's a biological issue. This might be the first time you've ever heard this before. When you attempt to steel man someone's position, you usually do. So the observation is liberal females want the option to rid the world, to undo the reproductive act, because the reproductive fitness of the male liberal they have mated with is so poor. Wow. Their demonstrated ability to protect and provide as the male is so non-existent. That's rough. And so the question of abortion for women becomes an issue of poor male reproductive fitness and fatherhood role potential. Understand also that between 70 and 75%, the number one reason, amongst all other reasons, multiple reasons are given why women have an abortion, but the number one most common reason has to do with not being provided for. And an inability to pay for this child. Again, it goes back to the lack of reproductive fitness for the human male in the relationship, and the woman's desire to be able to undo the procreative act that he participated in. Wow. Still thinking about this. If the Trump campaign wanted to win the issue of abortion forever, regardless of the hoaxes, they would steel man liberal women. They would do a little bit of abortion persuasion. They would make a big deal about this. They would talk about this, but they would do it fact-based. J.D. Vance would go out there and talk about this when they talk about abortion, rather than say, oh, no, we're not going to try to ban it. I think they would point that out as well, because independents, oh, okay, that's fine. I'm not sure if my boy can provide for me, so I need to make sure I'm okay. This is how it is thought about, folks. While Kamala Harris is straw manning, and of course it's the Project 2025 hoax. That was a terrible idea, absolutely terrible idea. And the claim is it's a 900-page manual. Of course they're going to use it. A 900-page manual that Trump and his people have not even read. I mean, come on. I opened it. I found the document back when it was going viral in June of 2024. Opened it up again, reading it. Looked at it. Yeah, I'm not reading all that. Dozens of different authors I see with different opinions. It reminded me of those books where in publishing, a famous author like Brian Tracy, Tony Robbins, I think Tony Robbins, I don't want to name him necessarily as being part of this, but he's one who comes to mind. I believe has done this, but I know that Brian Tracy has, where you can pay your $5,000 to be a co-author with Brian Tracy, with like 25 other people. And that way you can be a best-selling co-author with Brian Tracy for $5,000. So you write a short chapter, 24 other people write a short chapter. You stick all your chapters into this compendium, this compilation book, one chapter per person, and it's Brian Tracy with these other co-authors, and all the other 24 people are one of them as well. So all of you are going to go out and market the book because you need the personal brand boost lift and you're trying to ride on his coattails. Does that feel a little scammy and slimy or what? Jeez. But that's what they do. And I got that same vibe from the Heritage Foundation's Project 2025 reading this thing. Oh, okay, it's Brian Tracy all over again. Sorry, Brian, but come on. Seriously. Yeah. And it works. So while Kamala is strawmanning Trump can steel man liberal and independent women who are leaning towards Kamala Harris. They could call this out. And Trump can say, I don't know if I should go there. I'm going to go there. Trump can say, ladies, I'll be your dad. I'll take care of you. I'll take care of your kids and your future kids. Outside innumerable Catholic churches is a sign, little yard sign style, that says, pray to end abortion. I think about this from time to time. And I think, what does that mean in action besides the obvious? Well, what it means, from my perspective, knowing that the number one reason that women want an abortion is the incapability of the male partner who participated in the procreative act. The incapability in protecting them, providing for them, ensuring the success of the child, and financially and practically, logistically, being there, being present. Praying to end abortion in action means eliminating the reasons why women would want one in the first place. Bringing an attitude of shame, social ostracization, taboo around it, that obviously would be helpful from the women's perspective. But we know that half of abortions happen because the man pressures them into it because he doesn't want to pay for it. And between 70 and 75% of the reasons given for an abortion anyway is don't want to because I can't afford it. I can't afford this pregnancy. So the Republican position can be to steelman that and talk about how the policies of the GOP and of the upcoming Trump administration are going to protect and provide. Now, it can protect and provide by proxy by making it easier for your man to protect and provide for you. So that all these amazing things happen. So that you feel safe and secure. Pregnancy that occurs without safety is rough. Oh, it's brutal. Pregnancy that occurs without safety and security is at risk. Let's just be frank. Let's just be real. So instead of talking about, here's what we're not going to do, reacting to the straw man of Kamala, the straw man of Donald Trump, and via the Project 2025 hoax, Kamala goes low, Trump can go high. This is what I'm thinking about the matter. Yeah. It's called, we do a little abortion persuasion.